Aaron, have you ever been to the jungles of Vietnam in 1975?
I haven't, but this is Neo Geo Go.
We're back, everybody. Like a bad penny.
And yeah, we're back. We're at the year 1975. I don't remember anything else that happened in 1975 other than NAM, but that's the game we're talking about this week.
That's all that happened in 1970. Who won the World Series in the Cincinnati Reds? They happened in 1975.
When did Texas Chainsaw Massacre come out?
I think that's like 73. I'm going to say 73 while you look it up.
That sounds right. Texas Chainsaw 74.
Oh, damn. I was
Fuck.
wrong. That was going to be my second choice. Well, NAM 1975 did not come out in 1975. It came out in 1990, April 26, 1990 to be exact. This is another launch game of the 4 launch games for Neo Geo, but we're only covering 3 of them on the show here because the 4th one is a Japan-only Mahjong game, which I think it's better for everyone involved if we just skip that.
Yeah, so, it's just Mahjong. Like,
yeah, I don't know how to play Mahjong, but I know it's in like Clubhouse games on Switch, and they have really good instructions to tell you how to like play the games. I should learn how to play Mahjong. I would love to learn. It's
easier than you think. If I'm being honest, we did it for the 3DO experience one time. Shout out to 3DO experience.
There you go.
It's just like you match the dominoes and then they disappear.
Okay.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I should definitely try because I learned how to play Hanafuda on on those Clubhouse games. Yeah, and that's a little complicated, but not really. I'm sure I could pick up Mahjong. Anyway, NAM 1975, developed and published by SNK. And NAM 1975 is what we call a gallery shooter, or what is also known as a cabal shooter. And for those who don't know, a cabal shooter is a game where you control the character in the foreground while moving the crosshair and shooting things in the background. And I'm sure everyone out there has played a number of games like this. But the first notable game to do this was Cabal at the arcade, which I did play, and you used a trackball.
Oh man,
Aaron. Yeah, it was crazy. It was a lot of fun. So other games in the genre include like Blood Brothers. That was another one I was familiar with. Dead Angle. I love that game. That's on Arcade Archives. Really fun stuff. Have you ever played the SNES game or the remake Wild Arms? Not Wild Arms. What is that called? Wild Guns.
Wild Guns. Yes.
Yeah. Wild Arms is the fucking PS1. Yeah. Wild Guns. That's a very well-known Cabal shooter. Some people say Sin and Punishment is a Cabal shooter, and I don't really.
I could see it.
It's an evolution of it, right? It's an evolution.
Yeah, because it's got a little bit of like rail shooter in it too. I feel like.
Mm-hmm. I think of it more as it's kind of mixed the rail shooter and Cabal shooter kind of genres because you're running forward, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, NAM 1975 is one of those kind of games. And this was kind of weird for me because, like I said, Cabal and I think Blood Brothers use a trackball. Obviously, the Neo Geo doesn't have that. So this was like, I have to play this on a stick? That's kind of weird, but I got used to it. This was definitely another early favorite of mine. I definitely did put quarters into this one, not as much as Baseball Stars or Magician Lord, but I did play it. But again, I was familiar with the genre already, the micro genre as it was. So had you ever played NAM 1975 before doing this show?
No, it's, I don't think... No, this game was never on my radar until we started doing this show because for some reason, I thought NAM 1975 was going to be a vertical shmup. But boy, was I wrong.
No, that makes sense, though, that you would think that, because we had a lot of very, think about Capcom's 1940X series or, that's definitely not a, now that you mention it, Aaron, has there ever been a Vietnam War shmup? Did anyone ever make one?
I'm trying to recall some of the ones we played for High Score Heroes back in the day, and I don't think so. Maybe Flying... No, not Flying Shark. Never mind. I'm not sure.
No, I don't think... I think Flying... All those are like World War II, it seems like. Yeah. Okay, tell me if Arcade Archives is on crack or something, but like... there was no Neo Geo logo with the jingle for NAM 1975. The game just like starts. It just says like SNK presents. It didn't go da 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 da.
That's
It didn't
real
have
weird.
that.
I don't know if it has it on the Neo Geo Mini either. Well, I guess the Neo Geo Mini is AES version, so I don't know if that would be
So it may not
accurate.
have that. It may not have that. Yeah. But you know, this makes sense though for NAM 1975 to be a thing because like SNK in the 80s were like the kings of war games. Like the Akari Warriors, obviously, that's like the first thing that broke them here. Guerrilla War, that was an NES favorite of mine as well, and of course Arcade.
Shock Troopers, dude.
Well, yeah. See, they always later on in the 90s, right? They always have this lineage. That expertise, though, of like SNK's like previous war games, that definitely comes through in NAM 75 for sure.
Fuck yeah, this game was it was a ton of fun. I like the way that with you controlling your character in the foreground. I loved the way the dude could do like somersaults and cartwheels and dashes and shit to dodge stuff. Like instead of just doing a roll this way or a roll that way every time you want to do there. It seems like there was always some kind of a cool new animation I hadn't seen before that the dude was doing. Like, yeah, the fucking cartwheel. Get out of town.
Yeah, that's so cool. Imagine like dudes shooting at you way back there and like helicopters and tanks shooting at you and you're just doing fucking cartwheels. They can't even touch your ass, dude. You're just like flipping and dipping.
Terminator 2, but he's doing cartwheels. Hasta la vista, baby. And he does a sick fucking cartwheel.
I hope whenever they make another like RoboCop game, he can do like flips and shit. Just flipping and dipping.
Flipping and dipping, dude.
Uh-huh. Dude, okay, we gotta talk about like the cutscene stuff because like the faces and like the close-ups of the eyes and shit. It's is it freaky or is it just me? It's weird, right?
It's weird, dude. A lot of them were fucking butt ugly. There was like the one with the bulb twins and the space suits was just pure nightmare fuel. I took a screenshot of it and I was like, I want to print this out, put it like on my ceiling above my bed and stare at it every night before I go to bed so I have terrible dreams because it was just terrifying.
Dude, that shit was legit kind of frightening back in the day. I was like, oh, this looks really unsettling, you know? Again, fully voiced cutscenes. Every line is spoken. That's impressive, man. Even for arcade games back then, like that, you did not hear stuff like that. You know, that's like something that you would hear later on like CD systems and stuff. Like, but like here, I don't know. They went the extra mile. I guess SNK was just out here spending money.
Well, hell yeah. You gotta spend money to make money. And they did it.
They sure made it, man. But yeah, NAM-75 is a pretty fun but kind of basic Cabal shooter. I don't think it's as good as Blood Brothers or Dead Angle or some of my other favorites or even Wild Guns. I can't believe I said Wild Arms. That's such a fucking scrub. But like, yeah, dude, I think this is a good game. This is pretty damn good.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I had a lot of fun with it, except for the fucking weirdo cutscene, like the character models and shit like that. I wish there were more power-ups, though. Like, I got the flamethrower one time, and then that was the only power-up I got for my entire playthrough. Like, the 3 stages later, still nothing. Like, I only ever got that one flamethrower one time. God damn it.
Yeah, you don't get enough power ups. I like the power trip of that, right? Of any of these Cabal shooters where you get like, oh, I got like the good. It is set. Oh god, the grenade throwing animation that's like hella smooth. Where he's like, like tossing them shits. Mm-hmm. I love that. Yeah, I love when games like this only have like a few animation types, but like they animate that shit so well. Where it looks like crazy, dude. That's like that grenade throwing animation is practically Street Fighter 3 like level animation. It's crazy,
dude. And now that we're on like, I guess attention to detail, you can leave when you're shooting buildings and like walls and shit. You'll leave bullet holes in there, like rather than just shooting it and it does nothing. You'll leave little bullet holes in buildings and like planes and like there's that one stage where you're shooting down planes and you can shoot like the wings and you'll leave little bullet holes in there.
Mm-hmm. That is cool. I also like the fact that like it doesn't take forever to like shoot down a helicopter or like a plane. Yeah, there's like bosses or whatever. You have to shoot them a lot, and that's cool. But like, I think a lot of these games are annoying sometimes because it can take a lot of firepower to take down like a big vehicle versus like just the regular grunts or whatever. And sometimes it feels a bit, and this is something I almost never say, it feels a bit bullet spongy to me. And typically it's not like that's not something I like when people say that, because it's like, yeah, it's a fucking video game. Yeah, it's not supposed to be realistic. Yeah, they're supposed to take a lot of bullets. But like in this instance, yes, it can feel that way. It doesn't feel that way in NAM-1975, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, the game was pretty goddamn quick. I think I got through my first playthrough in probably not even 15 minutes, like a little bit less than that. It was just
it's a tough game though. I mean, that's that's the kind of thing. They're only banking on you having like, oh, this poor sap only has like 50 cents. He's gonna get like taken for a ride. But yeah, once you master the movement of this game, it's really fun. I love running the C button and then like being able to flip. Yeah, man, really good stuff. I'm gonna give NAM 1975 a B. I think that's what it deserves. Pretty fun game, holds up today. Great launch game. Good stuff. I'll give it a B.
I give it the same thing. Even though I got one fucking power up the whole time, it was still pretty fun. Like I still didn't want to put it down. So, B.
Aaron, what are we playing next time on Neo Geo Go?
Next week we'd be talking about Top Players Golf.
All right, sounds great. See you next time.
Yeah, Neo Geo Go Gadget Rocket Boots.